Begin by making your slip knot. Cast on about 25 stitches to make a dishcloth. When you're reading a pattern, it will say CO followed by a number. That's how many stitches you will cast on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You want your tension to be all about the same so that your bottom looks very similar to that. This is something that you get with practice. Okay, stop. I am using a circular needle. You don't have to. I just happen to have this handy. Now, to knit, put your stitches, the needle with the stitches on your left hand. Grab the yarn with your right. Going to take your tip of your right needle, poke it underneath and to the back of your left needle. Take your yarn, wrap it around the back needle tip, bring it down, and then off your left needle. Repeating. In to the back, around, bring it through. See the wrap that you just did was right there, and off with your left needle. Repeating again, around, through and off, to the back, around, through and off. 4 steps. Your stitches fairly close to the tip, but not right on it. Back, around, through, and off. To the back, around, through, and off. This is called the knit stitch. When you're reading a pattern, it will say K followed by a number. That tells you how many stitches to knit. The 2 most used stitches in knitting are the knit stitch and the purl stitch, and I will show you the purl stitch in a moment. Whenever you start a new row, your stitches should all be in your left hand and off your left needle. The purl stitch is the opposite of the knit. It comes from the back, goes to the front. Wrap the yarn around, pull it through and off your left needle. From the back to the front, around, through, and off the left needle. These 2 stitches are the most commonly used stitches in any knitting project. project. When you knit your first row, this is what the back side of it looks like. When you purl, your stitches are on the same side as a knit stitch shows up. Let's see how you do this. There we go. So your stitches are actually on the back side when you knit, and when you purl, they go to the front side. That's how you make your designs. Reversing it, you see here where it's an open, kind of a vertical look, and when you purl, the back side of it is the same vertical look. That's why I say they are just the opposite stitches. You'll always know which side to continue because your yarn will always be on your right hand needle if you're in the middle of something when you stop, and then you go to pick it up again. So it's always on your right hand needle. So to go back to it again, you go from the back to the front, wrap your yarn around, take it through the loop on the back, and then off your left needle. Make sure you don't split your yarn while you're in the process. And that's how you purl. Okay, I'm going to show you how to bind off your stitches. You're going to do it from a knit standpoint most of the time. So your needle goes from the front to the back, wrap it around, pull it through and off. You do it 2 stitches, and then you take the tip of your left needle and grab the back stitch and pull it up and off the right hand needle. Again, front to back, wrap it around, pull it through, off the left needle, grab your back stitch with the left tip of the left needle, up and off the right hand needle. You'll never have more than 2 stitches on your right hand needle when you're binding off. This is on a written instruction listed as BO, bind off, and it usually just says all stitches unless you're working a specific pattern that has you doing this for just a short time. Once in a while you'll run into a pattern that wants you to do this from a purl standpoint, but not very often. By the way, I forgot to mention it, when you're purling and you look at a written pattern, it will be designated as a P, the letter P standing for purl, followed by however many stitches. Almost done. Last stitch. Now, you still got 1 stitch on your needle. The way you end this, pull your needle out, put your fingers between, grab the yarn, pull it tight. Do this twice. Pull it tight, and then you can clip your yarn and your strip is done. That's how you bind off your knitting. Hope you have fun.